Hello, hi, it's Bonnie here. Welcome to my channel, the Purple Bookish Frog. Thank you very much for coming to see me. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my April TBR. First of all, I'm going to just explain that I'm not going to use the number generator to decide where my prompt numbers will go. I'm going to use a bunch of cards. I'm actually going to randomly pick a card out of the deck and then put it on the board. I'm currently reading two books. I've already read Dark Hollows, and if I continue down the first column and finish House of Earth and Blood and House in the Cerulean Sea, I'll get a row. I'm not entirely sure if I will manage to get the row completed by the end of the month. So it's the 25th of March now, 25th of March now, and it is 11 o'clock at night. So I really don't think I'm going to be able to get the audiobook done. The House of Earth and Blood audiobook is 27 hours and 50 minutes long. I have about 13 hours and 40 minutes left to go. I am listening to it on 1.5 speed, so I'm hoping that I'll manage to get the book done, but I'm not sure if I'll manage to get House in the Cerulean Sea done as well, and that one is a physical book. So I've got a bit of a dilemma going on. However, I did read one book that's off the tic-tac-toe. I read Near the Bone for the Magical Readathon, so that is a book ticked off my TBR in general, but it's not part of my tic-tac-toe board, so it doesn't count, which means I don't get a row. I have read Bunny, which was on the bottom row of the tic-tac-toe board, and that was really good. I had hoped to read Queen of the Damned in order to make the bottom row complete, but I don't think I'm going to get to it by the end of this month. So because Queen of the Damned is required reading for the Vampalong, I'm going to actually pick that book and put it on the next book, the next TBR tic-tac-toe board, as a punishment book. So I now have two punishment books on the board, because I'm working on the assumption that I haven't made any rows. If by any chance the end of March happens and I have completed a row, I will just randomly pick a prompt and just stick it there and let you know what happened at the end of the month. I hope that's okay, and I hope that made some sense. I'm trying a new software for editing, and getting it from my phone to my laptop is proving to be a problem for me, so I can't use the number generator. I can use the one on Google on my laptop, but I don't like the look of it. So I've decided to go buy cards. Okay, so let's get cracking. So if I'm working on the assumption that I have two punishments on my board, that means I just need to get seven prompts from this pile. So what I'm going to do is just pick 7 cards from this pile. So here we go. Right, I'll just pick that one. That is number 76. Takes place on another continent. I have no idea if you can read that at all. This camera, I just don't know what to do with it. I have to learn. Next one. Here's the next one. Oh, come on. Maybe this was not a good idea either. Number 100. Biggest book on TBR. Well, that's just great. Thank you very much. Like I needed that in like a hole in the head. April is Ramadan, so I don't see myself having a lot of reading time. So the biggest book on my TBR is not what I needed. Okay, next one. Found Family, number 108. Found Family. Yeah, I don't know. That's 3. Let's see what we've got here. Shall we just grab that one? God, they're all falling out. Oh, 48, Scrabble. Oh, damn it. I've got to get my Scrabble board out and randomly pick out some letters and make a word. Like, that's going to be easy. I'm not good at that sort of thing, but I saw a girl do it on, she does her entire TBR using Scrabble, and I thought, let's just stick that in as a mini TBR game challenge. Now I regret. I regret a lot. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4. Oh, number 58, ugly cover. I'm sure I can do something like that. Most things can be ugly in someone's eyes, and most things can be pretty, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more. Let's just grab one from here. God. Number 24, Latinx author. I saw this prompt in somebody else's prompt list, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. I think the guy who wrote The Cemetery Boys is Latinx. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I do hope I am. If I'm not, I do apologise. I also think, who's the lady that wrote Mexican Gothic? I think she is. And she wrote Jade of Shadow, no, Gods of Jade and Bone. I think she is as well. So, but I do have an option which I would really like to read actually. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get one more card. Come on in. Let's just let's go here. Physical TBR. Yes. That means I can pick any book I like. So, if I want to be really boring, although exciting for me, but boring for you, for your viewing pleasure, I could pull another book over from this month TBR, which I really would like to, because I want to read all the White Spaces next month. I did start, but we pushed it back. I think if we're pushing it back to May, then I'll pull over another book. Cujo. Oh, I'd love to read Cujo again. That'd be good. But anyway, so that's all my prompts. So I will go and get my books, and then I will come back and see you in a bit. Okay, so for the Scrabble prompt, I'm just going to grab a handful of Scrabble tiles and then just put them on the board and try and make a word and try and make a prompt out of it. Okay, so I've got my tiles. I'm just going to grab 7, or try and grab 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That 8th one had gone back in there. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got T, A, Z, Taz, E, Tase, Taser. I've got a J, O, U. I don't know if I can make a word out of this. Eat, or toe. Jet. But then what did that mean? Plane? Some place that you have to take a plane to get to? Based on a plane? No. Eat. Eat. Zeet. Zot. Zeet. Is that a word? This is not good. Juicy. I don't know what I'm saying. What is that one again? Yeah, jute. What's a jute? Is that something? Hey Siri, define jute.
Jute means rough fibre made from the stems of a tropical old world plant, used for making twine and rope or woven into sacking or matting. Do you want to hear the next one?
So, it could be something to do with plants or something to do with rope. Well, when I hear rope, I think of horror, tie people up. That's not a good thing, is it? Plants. How about things, plants in the cover? Jute on the cover. Plants on the cover. I think that's the best I'm going to get. Jute. That's a very odd word. J-U-T-E. Jute. So, something to do with plants. I'll have to go and have a look. Okay, so I have had a look at all my books and my options, and I have now got my choices figured out, I think. There might be some changes throughout the month, and to be perfectly honest, as it's Ramadan, I may not be reading some of these books, as I may not get the time, and if there's any subject matter in there that will clash with the whole point of Ramadan and purification and all that, I will just not read it and have to start afresh again in May. But we'll just see how far I get. There might be some where I'll just read like some of the less freaky ones. Do you know? Anyway, so I'll just let you know what I've chosen, and then you'll find out in May if I end up reading any of them or if I end up chucking the whole lot out, figuratively speaking, and just mood reading until Ramadan is over. So the first one was number 76, Take Place on Another Continent. I have chosen All the White Spaces by Ali Wilkes. I'll just put in the card in here. All the White Spaces by Ali Wilkes. It's about a trans male who has stolen onto a boat bound for the Antarctica, and things happen. It's quite a harrowing tale, I think, because they have to battle the elements and then battle other things. I don't know what is there, it doesn't say, but I think something is happening, something horrid. So hopefully our young male Jonathan survives. I really hope so. I really hope he survives. I have read up to page 174 already, because I am buddy reading this with Gemma from Bookish Gems, and she had to push the buddy read back a month because she just couldn't fit it in, and so I just stopped, and we'll pick it up again when she's ready. I'm hoping she's ready this month. If not, May is fine as well. Okay, so that's that one. The next one was 100, and that was biggest book on TBR. I am putting something that you have probably already seen. It's called 3 Things About Elsie by Joanna Cannon, and I really do want to read this. I don't know why I didn't get round to it last time. I have this problem where if I really want to read a book, I'll keep putting it off. I don't know why, it's so stupid, but I do. And this one is about an 84-year-old lady who has fallen in her flat, and as she waits to be rescued, she is considering a new resident who looks like someone she remembers from her past, and things just go from there. I don't know who he is or anything, but there's something happening. This is apparently a thriller, but I think it's a thriller, but it doesn't actually say. But anyway, that's the next one. Then the next number is 108, and that was Found Family, and I really, it took me ages to find this one, but because I'm not really good with tropes and what's in books and things, and I won't know until I've read the books. So I found a shelf in Goodreads called Trope Found Family Shelf, and it says that The Maze Runner by James Dashner is part of that, has that found family trope in it. So, and I can see why, because all these people have been pushed in together in this maze, and they have to work together and live together for months and years and things, so they would become a found family. So it makes sense, and I don't know why that just didn't come to mind straight away. But I have chosen to go with book 2 because that's what I'm on. So I'll do book 2, the Scorch Trials. So I'm quite looking forward to reading that one actually. No, after found family trope is the punishment book. So I am currently reading House of Earth and Blood, and I don't think I'm going to finish it in time by the end of the month, as I already said. At the moment I am this far in. I'm currently on chapter 18, and I'm hoping to follow this on in the next month, and it'll be my punishment if I don't finish it by the end of this month. But if I don't, if I do finish it by the end of this month, I don't think I'm going to add any other books on the TBR, as I'm kind of thinking that my month is going to be busy anyway. But we'll just see. I might just take it easy so that this can just flow into the April TBR. The next one is number 48, and that's the Scrabble prompt. So I managed to get the word jute, Jute, and Siri says that that is a plant. It's a plant that you can use to make rope or twine, and so I decided to use the prompt plants on the cover, and I will be doing the Great Sewing Bee, The Great Summer Sewing Bee by Alex Brown. It's on my Kindle. It's under 100 pages, so I don't really know what it's about, because I just know it's about a sewing bee. On the cover there's some bunting with some string, and there's also some plants, and so that works. And I thought that was pretty smart of me, actually, coming up with this weird word that I'd never really, I didn't think it was a word. So I thought, oh, let's check with Siri, and it actually was. So I'm quite clever with myself, discovering a word. Anyway, so that's that one. I'm quite looking forward to that. On my next prompt is number 58. Number 58, and that is read a book with an ugly cover. And I have decided to go with Stephen King Cujo, because I hate this cover. I was hoping to get another cover, but it's from the library, so I don't really care, but I don't like it. It's not really pick me up and let's read it kind of picture. All I see are teeth. I don't see anything else. So I'm counting this as ugly cover, sorry. Next is number 24, which is Latin author, and I'm gonna go with Lost in the Netherwoods by Aidan Thomas. I have previously read The Cemetery Boys by him, and I really enjoyed that book, so I'm really hoping that this book will be right up my alley as well. I just know that somebody is looking for lost people in the Lost Woods, but that's probably so vague. I probably just made that up in my head, because I really can't remember how much what the book is about. But that's probably the fun part, so I just crack the book open and start reading. And in fact, it's on my Kindle, which I'd actually purchased. I purchased it as soon as I realised that this book was out, and so I'm really hoping that I'll enjoy that. Okay, and the final book is number 1, Physical TBR. That's the final card, and I have gone with a short book called What Happens in Vegas by Shauna Gray. I'm hoping this will be a nice quick read. It's, let me see, trying not to spoil anything for myself. It is 226 pages, so I'm hoping I can fly through that. And it is a romance, so it's about a cop who goes on holiday with some friends, and she meets this fella and they have a fling, and it turns out he's a gambler who played cards in tournaments. He's a professional poker player actually, and he does tournaments, but they hit it off and have a good weekend together, and then they think that there may be more. Is there more though? But we'll soon find out. And the final book on my TBR is my second punishment book, and that is Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice. I should technically put the next book on there, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet, to read this one yet. But if by some miracle I manage to get this book done by the end of March, which is a joke, not going to happen, wishful thinking, yeah, if by, no, I just won't even say that. If I do finish this in April and I have some time, I will also pick up the next book, which I don't know what it is. I think it's The Body Thief, but that might be a lie. It might be something else, I'm not sure. But I'm hoping it's just general fiction. It's not horror or anything. I thought they were horror, but it's not. It says general fiction on the back here. But anyway, I'm hoping I will get to catch up, because I feel like I'm really behind now, because the show is normally like in the first week or the second week of the month. So I'm hoping I can get this read before then. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But wish me luck on all this, guys, because to be honest, I feel like making this TBR is probably a waste of time, because I really don't think I'm going to get much reading done at all. I think I'll be lucky if I do. But I'll be doing a lot of praying, a lot of fasting, and as much sleep as I can get amongst all the other duties that I have at home and at work. I might not even have the strength, the mental strength to actually pick up some books and read. But we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic month ahead of you, and do take care, everyone. Have a great April. Bye. Happy reading. Bye bye.